All right, welcome to episode 1 of our Clay walkthrough. Today I'm going to cover just Clay 101, what it is, what it does. So the first thing you notice is when you log in is you have this interface of creating a new table where you can go in and do workflows, which are currently beta, or you can create tables. The other thing that is part of Clay but not very common that I've seen is the scraper that they have. So there's the Clay web app and then there's a Clay scraper. They're related. You use the web app with the scraper. You can scrape the data and import it into the web app. But that's just something that I think is important to cover. Next thing you notice is when you go into table, you have two options. One is a company table or a people table. So company is obviously accounts, people are leads. You can also use templates to find local businesses, open jobs, work email, all that fun stuff. And then you have these templates of companies that are hiring, import companies and enrich them, find people who are doing XYZ, import data. You can start with the template. What I like to do is start with a company. For this episode, we're going to use Clay to pull some reviews from G2 and just figure out how the reviews stack up for a company. So I'm going to go back in here. I do a company blank table, company table. And then I'll just do add column and then do add enrichment. Now the magic of Clay is that instead of you going out manually building out these API connectors or doing it through Zapier or what have you, Clay sort of brings everything in one place for you. So you can run different enrichments, tools, APIs, data scrapers, everything from one place, and it's kind of like an Excel sheet. So it's an Excel sheet kind of interface where you can do a bunch of stuff. So for here, I'll go into competitors and I'll do find competitors for a company. And I forgot to put the company name in here. So I'll put Salesforce as an example. A column to say add enrichment and find competitors for me. And then each Clay recipe uses a credit. So they use different APIs and each of that API uses a credit. So they stack up those APIs for you. So I can just run this. Now this is where I say the company domain is in column called company domain. Use Owlet, then Capterra. I can also add another provider if I had something. I can do run settings to build some formulas, and I can do save and run. And there's only one row, so you should only run one row. It's gonna go out, use this company Owler and Capterra to find competitors. Now in this case, Capterra did not run because Owler actually found 50 competitors. And here's a list of them already. Now what you can do, which is a fun part, is you can take these competitors and you can put them into each column, or you can take an action in the list. So I can write filter keywords, ask questions, write into new column, select item, save and run first term rows, and then I'll write into another table, which I didn't give it, but that's what it has an error. But I can go in here and I can do So I have all these competitors, and I can then go and add them into individual columns. So I can say, okay, I want to add this as a column. Now I can add new rows, and then I can add these each as columns for here. Or I can write each item into a new row on a table, create a new table. So that's one thing that you can do. So there's competitor names in here that has all the names of the competitors to Salesforce that it could find. And then I can put these into ChatGPT, separate it into its own columns, write into other tables, and do lots of other fun stuff with it. Thank you for watching. Tune in for episode 2 of Clay, where we dive deep into some more marketing use cases. Thank you.